Okay, guys, I fixed it. I really hate technology. So the other one glitched out. I lost sound, but I resolved it. I like to think that I'm good with technology, but I'm not. Yeah, God, don't get me sidetracked. Okay, so back to the focusing. Sorry about that. So we are now doing a part two. We're at my house. It's a mess. Okay. This is what it's crazy. But the camera's out of focus, and we're talking about going from manual focus to autofocus, and that you're going to have to decide which you would prefer to use. So, again, it's that light touch of the shutter release button. And I'm going to show you another video where it's actually after this, where I'm pointing out the shutter release button. The shutter release button is the thing that it's the button that takes the picture. It exposes the camera and takes the picture. Okay, so I'm going to just say the end of this island is the focal point. So it's a light press, a very light press on the shutter release. And look at that, it's in focus. Now, the thing is, you're going to have to look for some sort of line, okay, on whatever the subject is. And you kind of wave it over. Okay, and this thing in the center, that's called the focusing square. You want that to light up green. You want the focusing square to light up green, okay? So let me try for the railing, okay? So I'm going to move it over here. See, perfect. That's the line right there. Press down lightly on the shutter release. I hear the camera moving, the lens, and there it is. It lights up green, and then I press hard and I take the picture. Okay, how about that stuff on the back wall? So it's all based on distance. The camera's able to detect the distance on the subject of what you're trying that you want in focus. So depending on how near or far it is, the camera's able to read that and then adjust the lens for that distance, and that will put that area of focus in your picture. Let's try it again. There we go. Yep. So you just kind of find a line, any sort of line that you see on your subject. Okay, I'm going to try for the lunchbox. So, maybe this is the line of the lunchbox down at the bottom. Okay, focusing squares in white. We can see how it's out of focus. Press lightly on the shutter release. There you go. Sometimes you have to wave it just a little tiny bit and it picks up. And you'll hear the lens moving. It's like thinking, and then it's green, and then you know you're good to take the picture. Okay, maybe the glasses. Let's try the glasses. Okay, what else? What else have we got here in my messy, crazy house? Let's see, we got a lens. Here's a telephoto lens over here. Okay, we can see it's out of focus. Okay, you just kind of look for any sort of line it up. There it is. And that's what I tell kids. They don't realize that while I have you here. Let's go for the mug. It's the lipstick stain mug. I can see it's slightly out of focus. Okay, just line up right there. Boom, boom, boom. Get it to go into focus. Kind of wave it on there. It's thinking. Green. Now I can move down and recenter my composition. They don't realize that. That's hard for kids because it might be like, oh, it's over here. Here's your line. And now I can just move over and then press hard and take the picture. And there it is. Okay, on playback. I'll hit playback. Okay, there it is. Okay. Let's see, what else can I get for you while we have you here? Go back to this. How about over here? I know my house is really a mess. I'm sorry. But it's making for some interesting compositions, right? Let's try that. Okay, it's in focus. Let's see, what else can we get? How about over here? Now you know the products I use in my hair. Okay, it's in focus. But I think I lost what I was saying. It's basically that you can move it. Like once you get it, that area of focus, because you're looking for the line. And then move it, okay? And you're still in focus, okay? Nothing about your distance has changed. The subject is still at the same distance, and so are you. So you can reposition the camera, okay? And then I was also talking about the telephoto. I think I mentioned that. I don't know, because the video didn't record the sound, but that's what we mean by the telephoto, the focal length. You can zoom out or you can zoom in, okay? It's like a 10 times magnification. So it makes you seem like you're really closer to the subject, okay? That's the zoom in. And then here is the zoom out. And then there's actually a project where we do that, where it's on focal length. And we play around with that. And we do 3 shots of the same subject. We do one where it's like zoom out, zoom in, okay? And we don't change our position. We don't change our position. But for the third one, we get to change our position. And then we do a sort of comparison on all 3 and how distance and focal length play a factor in perspective and how we see things and objects in compositions. And okay, I'm actually gonna change my distance now. So I physically went closer to the subject. So how do things change? Let's play back. We're getting off topic. I don't know if we see it. So that is the one that is from a distance but zoomed in. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's delete this one here. Can we delete this one? We're going to delete that. Okay, so here, that's the zoom in. Okay, so yeah, perspective changes. You're supposed to take relatively like the same composition, but, you know, and then we compare which one is better, which one is stronger. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you this is the focal length, okay, where you can zoom in or you can zoom out. Okay, that's it, guys.